Hello everyone, at our education we are with Jill Snowdon. She works for Wyoming Sem, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the school and why it's a good option to come here and study in Kingston. So first of all, thank you very much for being here today.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
So it has been beautiful visiting the campus with my team. We enjoyed a lot the nice facilities that you have around. So we have been talking to our students and they are really happy with the experience here. So the first thing that I have to tell you is congratulations. It's in order. And I want to ask you, why coming here it's a good option for internationals?
I think for international students, we have such a global community, and within our three blocks of our community, people don't realize that we are. When you get to Wyoming Seminary, you're not just getting a couple kids from different countries, you're getting 32 countries. So they are meeting kids from all over the world, including like the kids that are day students here too. So it's a little bit of everything, and we pride ourselves on being a global community, and not many people know that about us.
And why do you think, like, for example, most of our students come from Spain or countries that, we speak Spanish as a first language? What do you say to them? Because some of them, they're afraid of, learning the language, or they think that they're not gonna, they are gonna struggle with the classes.
Right. And I get that. I understand that, where people would have a little fear of coming here, not knowing the language. But I know that from the time I've been here, Wyoming Seminary, the teachers make sure everybody is comfortable and on task. They don't let anybody fall behind. We have the ELI program in the summer, and that allows kids to kind of get a grasp on the language before they actually start their studies. So that's always an option too. And it's just a very supportive community, whether it's coming from the other students and the staff or the faculty. Nobody's going to be left behind.
And to the families, when they are sending a student, imagine that sending your son or your daughter to other country far from you. People is always asking about safety.
Sure.
What will you say to them?
It's such a safe community. I grew up here, and I know my son came here. He graduated last year, and it's one of those places that you can walk around and go across the street, even off campus, and enjoy some of the restaurants or the shopping. And the thing about SEM too is we know where our kids are at all times. We know that if they do go over and have a bite to eat somewhere else, that we know where they are. They're not just picking up and going. The dorms are safe. They're always monitored. It's just a really comfortable community that I think even the kids feel safe walking around, being with their friends, going on trips that are, school related, but they know they're safe. They know that somebody's always going to be with them.
One of the special things about this campus is that it is like an urban campus because you have so many things around. How is that for students? Can they use the facilities, or can they use the things that they can find at the town?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have van services that allow for the kids to sign up, and they can go down to Wilkes-Barre, which is a mile away from us, and that's more of like a city in the sense where there's a movie theater and restaurants and shopping. But we know that they're there. They check in with us, and then the van goes and picks them up as well. So they're always under that guidance of knowing the staff knowing where they are. Also, we have a lot of trips too that they're not just landlocked here. There's a lot of trips that we offer, to go do go-karts or do pottery or go shopping to places out of the area too. It's not just you're not just limited to what's around our neighborhood. And we're 2 hours away from New York City. We're 2 hours from Philadelphia, not far from Washington, D.C. We take those trips. We offer those trips to our students. And I think that's really neat that they have that proximity to those kind of opportunities.
Like I said before, we were talking to our students and they were really happy. It looks like they are not only learning, they also having fun, which is great. And the families are really happy of the work that you're doing here. And one last thing that I'm gonna ask you, last question, is gonna be It's not going to be really a question. It's going to be if you can send a message to those families that are thinking about coming here, what would you say to them?
I think, don't be nervous. I understand that hesitation maybe, but I've seen it myself just through my son coming to school here. He had a couple kids on his team. One in particular was from Spain, and that kid just blended in with them from day one, and he still keeps in touch with him, even though now he's in college. It's a welcoming community. I've never seen anything like it. I think that these kids just blend together from the second they meet, and they're on this campus, and they all take pride in their community and their school, and they love learning their different cultures and just everything about what that somebody else brings to the school. It's beautiful to see, actually.
So thank you very much for the interview. I think it's going to be really helpful for families that
I hope.